Hello and welcome to Lincoln Christian. We are here for high school basketball. Finished up the wrestling duel between the Crusaders and the Warriors, and now the basketball teams will take the court. First it'll be the girls, Lincoln Christian, with their second game of the season. They come in 1-0 after the win over Seward on Tuesday night, and for Lincoln Lutheran it'll be their first game of the new season with a brand new head coach, Wade Coulter, in his first season for the Warriors, and of course Brett Ehlers, 1-0. The Ehlers era has started as the Lincoln Christian coach, so we're going to have some great basketball coming up. Before that, we're going to hear from Mark Powell. He will tell us about the Capital campaign, some exciting news there, and an opportunity for you to participate in the campaign for our new Shields Center. We're here today with Mark Powell, Director of Stewardship and Advancement for Lincoln Christian School. And Mark, you are in the midst of an exciting capital campaign. Tell us a little about it.
Sure, Keith. Exciting times for the school. We're raising resources for the Shields Multipurpose Center. It's a $3.7 million project. And to date, God has provided $1.5 million of the goal, of the campaign goal, and about $2.2 million to go. And it'll be a game changer for, I think, our Lincoln Christian students, families, community, in that not just a gym, but a multi-purpose area for training, additional classrooms, a wrestling room, a space for our cheerleaders. So a lot of really good things included in this facility that have been needed for quite a while.
And you refer to it as the Shields Center, and I assume that means Shields has made a commitment to the project?
They have. They kind of kick things off with a lead gift of $450,000, and been great partners to work with. Really, all the request that they want is just their name on the side of the building, and allow us to design and produce whatever facility that we want that would best meet the needs of our students.
And now tell us about a matching gift opportunity that we have for this program.
Sure. We just received a gift yesterday, so that would be December 10th, and it's for the next 21 days. It's a $450,000 match, and it's
not very close. Well, that's fine.
for some good, solid basketball. Cross-town rivals that get along just fine. It's the Warriors from Lincoln Lutheran High School. To do battle with your Lincoln Christian Crusaders. Please stand with me for our opening prayer. We're led by Mr. Brent Ailes, the LCS High School principal.
Let's pray. Father God, thank you for this evening. Just thank you for these athletes, these girls being able to compete this evening. God, we thank you that our students are in school and that they have the opportunity to participate in things like this right now, God. We just ask that you would continue to protect these teams and that would continue as they move forward throughout their season. Heavenly Father, we just thank you for the opportunity and the witness testimony that Lincoln Christian, Lincoln Lutheran can be here in the city of Lincoln, God. Just ask that we would represent you in a way that is glorifying and honoring to you in all that we do, God, inside of our buildings and outside as we compete and go to different communities. Lord, let us be a testimony and a light. Just ask for your continued hand of protection here this evening on these athletes. Thank you for the gifts, the talents, the abilities that you have blessed them with, Heavenly Father. Most of all, I thank you for your Son, Jesus Christ, and the sacrifice and gift that he has given to us here in this season, Lord, through his death on the cross and through salvation. And it's in his name we pray. Amen.
I think we sit behind the bench.
Everybody's got to sing along, all right? Zion. Oh, sing.
Makylee Ailes. Number 11, a senior, Hallie Hueser. Warriors are coached by Greg Wheeler. Assisted by Joel Escamilla, Linda Rowe, Andy Morrison, and Steph Bowler. Let's play basketball.
We are ready to go. It's the Crusaders and the Warriors. Crosstown rivalry coming up. I'm Keith Miles along with Jeremy Hannes. And Jeremy, the Crusaders had a big win against Seward on Tuesday. Hopefully they can build on that.
Yeah, definitely. It'll be fun to see what they've worked on these last couple days, and I expect some good things out of them. And,
of course, the Crusaders lost, though, one of their starters early in that game, Addison Ehlers, with a knee injury, and she will be out for the season, an ACL tear, so they'll have to make up for that. And Ashlyn Ailes moved into the starting lineup tonight to replace Addie, and she takes a three. Just a little bit long, up and over and out to the Warriors.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the team bounces back from that. They did have 2.5 quarters without Addie on Tuesday against Seward. So
Crusaders put on some full court pressure here. And Burke with it to bring it up the court. And she is into the front court, takes it all the way up and over. Hueser misses the shot. Loose ball on the ground, and the Warriors get an offensive rebound. And then jump ball is going to be called on that. First of all, it was Addie Ernstmeyer who got the rebound, put it back up, and then McCullough drew the jump ball. It'll stay with the Warriors. And they bring it back out front. Burke with it. Abby Wackel is going to be the one to watch on this. She's their best shooter. And now Burke right down the lane, misses again, and McCullough gets the rebound.
It's a lot of good pressure put out front. Now we got to step up and stop the drive.
And then McCullough loses the ball in the lane on the other end. So turnover by the Crusaders, back to the Warriors. Burke backs out. She's guarded by Christ, and Christ almost has a steal. Ernstmeyer, that's Oxley at the top of the key. She's tied up. Back outside to Holly. Crusaders with some good tight defense here. And they tried to bounce it inside to Holly, and Hueser with the steal.
Really good defense.
Now Christ guarded by Ernstmeyer. Ashlyn Ailes. Christ tries a long three, just a bit short. And Burke with the rebound, and we've got a 2-on-1 on the other end. But the Crusaders get back and are able to keep the Warriors from a shot, but there's a nice layup by Burke, first basket of the game.
She's consistently shown the ability to drive, so we're going to have to step in, maybe give her an extra step.
And Oxley goes for the steal and misses, so took us 2 minutes to get a basket. Crusaders have had a couple of misses, and both of them were three-point shots, so Lincoln Christian hasn't really been able to get inside yet.
Lutheran, the 3 early subs coming in. The JV game, they were very aggressive, lots of intensity. See it continuing here.
Makylee Ailes with it. Back to Christ. And Ashlyn Ailes, long three, but she hits it. So a three for number 3 gives the Crusaders a 3-2 lead. And ball out of bounds. It's going to stay with Lutheran. Good defensive play by the Crusaders there. I was waiting for the whistle, but it didn't come.
Yeah, I was expecting one as well. Getting a hand in there. Lutheran is taking advantage of some a little bit slower defense. They're getting to the rim.
This is Wall who's in the game, and she throws it in. Over to Luby, who's in as well. And they save it from going out of bounds. That's Jordan Ernstmeyer, and she gets into the lane and travels. So again, another long possession. Crusaders playing defense for a long time, but they keep the Warriors out of the basket. Annie Hueser is in for Lincoln Christian. That's Hueser for, let's see, we got both Huesers and both Ailes, and Faith McCullough on the floor, Chris to the bench. Here's Makylee Ailes, drives baseline, kicks back outside. Ashlyn Ailes with another three. And the rebound comes down to Makylee Ailes, and she banks it in.
Faith got her hand on there, kept the ball alive. Makylee took advantage of it.
Crusaders with the last 5, and they lead by 3. Ernstmeyer puts up a shot in the lane, gets her, or no, that's Oxley who gets the rebound, and a foul on the rebound, or on the, we're going to say that was on the shot, I guess. A little kind of a late call, but it'll go on Faith McCullough.
Lutheran has been very aggressive so far. I'd say they're a little bit quicker than us right now, so hopefully we pick it up a little bit and take advantage on the offensive end.
And that's the first foul on either team almost halfway through the first quarter. Wackel is back in. Yeah, a lot of subbing for Lutheran already, and we'll see if that pays dividends for them in the second half as far as whether they've got better legs than the Crusaders, more energy.
Right. It is their first game of the year, like you mentioned earlier, so they're kind of going through what we did on Tuesday with Seward.
Caitlin Oxley, 1 for 2. Warriors set up the press. Crusaders able to break it easily. Inside to McCullough, but she can't get the handle on it.
It's going to be important to see if we can break that press and then take advantage of it. Not hesitate, not throw the ball away. A turnover down on that end is the same as a turnover anywhere, so you got to take care of the ball.
Wall with it. And there's a steal by Hallie Hueser.
Good hands, good deny.
And there was that pass was telegraphed by Ashlyn Ailes and intercepted by the Warriors. Just like a defensive back, she stepped in there. And ball on the floor, back outside. The Warriors keep it. They get it inside. And a foul, and that'll be the second foul on McCullough. Addie Ernstmeyer will go to the free throw line.
It's a good entry pass from Luby.
Crusaders have a couple of subs getting ready to come in, and I'm assuming Faith will be one of them that'll take a seat.
Yeah, we're going to have to rely on our bench throughout this rest of this season with Addie being out, and any foul trouble is just going to emphasize that a little bit more. So the girls have to be ready over there.
Coach Ehlers did bring up a couple of additional girls from JV to suit up for varsity tonight. And Ernstmeyer hits them both, so last 3 points for the Warriors from the free throw line, and they've tied the game. And there's another pass that's almost intercepted. Hallie Hueser tries a 3 and hits it. Crusaders haven't been able to get inside, but they've had 2 threes now.
That's a good shot. We're going to shoot them, whether they're going in or not. That's one thing we know about this team. They like to shoot the threes. So.
And Maddie Harms just in the game, and she picks up a foul. Third team foul on the Crusaders, none yet on the Warriors. It's Jamison Wall with it, guarded by Christ. And she loses the handle. Christ picks it up, and smart move there to just kind of settle down and wait for the defenders to pass. Hallie Hueser fakes the shot. Back to Annie. She tries one from the three, or from the corner. Tries a 3 and misses. Rebound to Burt. Now here's Wackel with it. Wall. Nice step and a layup.
Good drive. Good left hand.
Well, I said at the beginning we got to watch out for Abby Wackel. She's going to be their main shooter, and she hasn't scored yet tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a steal, and this is going to be Burt with the layup, and a 9-8 lead for the Warriors.
That's a tough press. Abby's up front. She's got long arms. she contests a lot of passes. We need to just reverse the ball, take our time. We've got time to get across the court.
So the Crusaders take the first time out of the game, and they trail 9-8. The Warriors, again, this is their first game. Both these teams started on Monday with their practices. Warriors have got back-to-back games. They play tomorrow. So do the Crusaders. Warriors host Milford tomorrow, and Lincoln Christian on the road to take on Sutton. And Sutton on both the teams, but especially their boys team, they're really stacked this year, so it'll be a challenge for both teams tomorrow out in Sutton. But we got a lot of time left here tonight. If you missed the wrestling duel this afternoon, Lincoln Lutheran was the winner, 23-21 over Lincoln Christian, and they take home the pin trophy. We've got the sword in football, and in wrestling it's the pin. It's actually a bowling pin, but I guess pin as in wrestling pin. So they get to keep it for a year. Out of the timeout, Warriors put on the pressure. And Makylee Ailes gets it into the front court, but then it's stripped. Oh, and Wackel's going to pick up the foul. She had good position, and
she did. We did a good job just kind of taking our time, getting across there, but then if we don't have anything open, we need to pull it back and set it up.
Two minutes to go here in the first quarter. Crusaders down by a point. Makylee Ailes tries a three from the corner and hits it. So Makylee with 5 points and the third three already for Lincoln Christian. On the other end, another foul on the Crusaders, and that'll go on Hallie Hueser. Fourth team foul, and that will put Burke at the line. And she misses the first shot.
Lutheran continues to attack the basket. We're going to need to adjust to that. Need to have all the girls involved in that. If you get beat on the ball, we got to step in and not reach, just put our hands up and get them to pass it back out.
Burke 1 for 2, and it's 10-11. Ball out of bounds, but again, pressure from the Warriors.
It's really important with this press to come to the ball, meet the ball, make good hard passes, cut to the ball.
Christ, a good job to dribble through traffic into the front court. Ball is tipped up in the air and intercepted by the Warriors. So another turnover on Lincoln Christian. Burke on Christ. Goes around the screen and then back to Wackel and over to Oxley. Ball out of bounds, and who are they going to give it to? They're going to give it to Lincoln Christian. The official kind of looked at the other official, and I'm like, you know what? Kind of a 50-50 call. Right. We'll give it to the white team, huh? Harms has it all the way down to Annie Hueser. Christ open for three. Just a bit too long with that and hits the top of the backboard. So Emerson Christ, her first year at LCS, came over from Lincoln Pius and actually followed Coach Britt Ehlers. Britt wasn't at Pius, but Britt coached for the ABA club teams, and Emerson had played for him in club ball, and she's got a steal there. And in hindsight, probably would have been better off to kind of bring that one back out. And Annie Hueser almost has the steal on the other end, but she's going to pick up the foul.
Yeah, Lutheran seems content with having their point guard kind of out there on an island, and so far they've been winning that one-on-one. Emerson got that, and I'd like to see more of that because I think we get some breakaways.
That's Meyer who's in the game with it. Now to Oxley. Burke, nice move to the basket, but she misses the shot, and Harms with the rebound. Jana DeHaan tries a three, and she is short, and the rebound comes down to number 21. That's Young for Lutheran. Oxley all the way across court. Meyer tries a three.
Good
Ball on the floor. Box out, but nobody can grab the ball. Last 15 seconds, the Warriors will hold it. And a 5-second call will turn it back over to the Crusaders. Just 1.1 seconds to go, but the good news is they didn't even allow the Warriors a shot on that possession.
Yeah, it was a good defense by Annie.
And Makylee, wow, she was close. Launched it from just on the other side of the half-court line. The Crusaders by a point, 11-10. Back here at Lincoln Christian, we have played one quarter in the girls' varsity game tonight. The Crusaders up 11-10, and Jeremy, we were talking during the break there. Lincoln Christian ahead, but it doesn't really feel like we should be. Lutheran much more aggressive in that first quarter.
Yeah, if I'm a Lincoln Lutheran fan, I'm really happy with what I'm seeing that first quarter. New coach, had the 3 weeks delay plus a few more days. Really impressive. And they're using a lot of subs, so that's going to help them in the long run.
Crusaders are ahead mainly because they hit 3 threes in that first quarter. Makylee Ailes leads Lincoln Christian with 5. Burke has 5 for the Warriors. And that foul will go on Jordan Ernstmeyer, just the second team foul on the Warriors. Thanks for joining us tonight on the Crusader Sports Network on Strive TV. And just want to remind you, if you're watching and for some reason your stream cuts out, just refresh your browser and hopefully it'll come back. There's a lot of traffic. That maybe has something to do with it. A lot of people watching games on Strive because they can't be here in person. Nice drive to the basket by Kristen. She misses the shot, and then Lutheran with the rebound. Burked into the front court. That's Luby with it. Ashlyn Ailes back in the game. She's guarding her. Jordan Ernstmeyer down in the corner. Burke has it. Drives baseline. And they're going to call an offensive foul.
Yeah, it looked like Addie Ernstmeyer kind of put a hip check out there and caught Annie on the way through, so I think it was a good call.
Probably be allowed if it was hockey, but not basketball. Christ right through the defenders, goes to the glass, no foul, and Burke with the rebound.
Nice pass.
And Ernstmeyer misses the shot, misses another shot, and finally Crusaders dodged a bullet there. She was wide open and couldn't finish. Hallie takes a three and hits another one.
Probably don't want to leave her open too many times. That's her second of the night.
Crusaders with 4 threes. They've only hit 1 2-point field goal. Ashlyn Ailes tripped, but no call. Burke bounces inside, and it's stolen by Ashlyn.
Way to recover.
And there we go again. That is about the third time tonight the Warriors have stepped in front of a pass. They've only intercepted one, but they've disrupted the other 2.
Yeah, they've got so much length that it sometimes makes you want to throw those hope-to passes, and it gives them a lot of time to cut in front. So make some ball fakes and bounce passes. Come meet the ball.
Ashlyn Ailes with it now. Cross to to Hallie Hueser, takes another three. Great job by McCullough to knock that rebound outside, so Lincoln Christian gets another chance. Yeah, we would have given her an assist on that if Chris would have been able to make that. That's Wackel, drives baseline, bounces. Thought we had a good block there, but it'll be a foul call, and we'll send Jamison Wall to the free throw line.
Yeah, but it looked like Makylee had it clean from the backside. Thought maybe they'd call Faith on the front, but
Makylee picks up the foul. Probably better it's Makylee than Faith, because Faith's already got two. First on Makylee. Wall misses the first. Jamison Wall is a 5'8" sophomore. Warriors just have one senior on their team this year. And Wall hits the second.
yeah, that's a little bit scary because I think they're vastly improved from last year, only losing one.
And one addition is Oxley. And there's a foul as McCullough catches it in the middle. Oxley, a transfer this year, came over from Lincoln East, played on the Warrior volleyball team that made it to state again this year. And that's Wackel's second foul, so the Warriors only have 14 fouls, but 2 of them on Abby Wackel.
Looks like she's going to stay in there, so smart enough player. I think Coach trusts her.
And there's another turnover. That defense, there are no passing lanes there. And Lincoln Christian had the rebound, and then it's taken away by Wackel. Hallie with it. And a travel called on number 21, Erica Young. That's the Warriors, I'm not keeping track, but the Warriors have not had very many turnovers tonight.
No, they haven't. Doing a good job of taking care of the ball at the pace that they're playing at.
Ava Schneider is in, as well as Maddie Harms. So they are in with Hallie Hueser, Makylee Ailes, and Ashlyn Ailes. And there's trouble, and another steal. And then Wackel loses it out of bounds. So once again, Lincoln Christian is kind of bailed out by just a little bit of a bobble by the Warriors. And a great job by Makylee Ailes to move that ball back over to Ashlyn, get it across court. There's another ball tipped up in the air. Makylie's open. A little bit long with the three. Ashlyn with the rebound. Gets her own rebound. Ball is loose, and it ends up in the hands of the Crusaders, Ava Schneider, and she is fouled. Driving baseline. When the whistle blew, I first was afraid she might have bounced the ball on the end line. Fouls a little more even now. 6 for the Crusaders, 5 for the Warriors. Addie Ernstmeyer is back in. And Jenna Luby as well.
It'll be interesting with Abby Wackel if she can stay out of foul trouble, because she's so active with her hands. She's gotten a lot of tips so far.
Ava Schneider to Harms, back outside. Hueser tries another three. That one's right on line.
All 3 of her threes have been from the same spot.
And Lincoln Christian living by the 3 so far in this game. It's 17-11. And that went up and over, and I think that was Young, and I think she was probably trying to draw a foul, and she threw that shot up, see if she could get some free throws out of it. Schneider back to Ailes. Over to Hueser. Makylee Ailes calling for it in the corner. Hallie takes another one just off the line this time, out of bounds, and it'll go back to Lutheran. Warriors, the last time they beat Lincoln Christian, let's see if I can remember this, it would have been 2013.
Wow.
I was going to go back and look that up, but some years I think we played more than once in that time, so it's probably about 10 in a row for Lincoln Christian, and there's a jump ball called.
I think Erica Young of Lutheran is, she's going to come out here. I think you have to settle down a little bit. I don't think she's appreciating some of the hands and potential fouls, but she threw a couple elbows there that didn't get seen by the ref. So set her down and just take a deep breath, and she'll be right back in, I'm sure.
Christ quickly into the front court, and then she draws the foul on number 33, Jordan Ernsmeyer. That's her second. There'll be 16 fouls apiece now, so both teams be in the bonus the rest of the half. Makylee Ailes launches from the corner, and she's got another one.
I believe 18 of our 20 so far from three.
And again, I'm sure Britt Ehlers is happy about that, but knows that he can't rely on that every single night.
Right.
Ball out of bounds. It'll stay with the Warriors. Faith just couldn't squeeze the orange there. Faith McCullough picked up a couple of early fouls set for in most of the rest of the first quarter, but no more fouls since then. And now we've got an offensive foul. What did they call a moving screen or something like that?
I think it was Addie Ernstmeyer, similar to what she did before. Just a little bit of a moving screen, like you said.
Warriors now have 3 players with 2 fouls apiece. Annie Hueser, a little runner in the lane. Loose ball on the rebound, comes back outside to Ailes. McCullough, and she travels. She who hesitates is lost.
Right.
I think was going to drive the lane, then thought about passing off and didn't do either. Took a step. 20-11. The Crusaders have outscored the Warriors here in this quarter, 9-1.
It does not feel like a 9-point lead.
Makylee Ailes steps in front of that pass but can't corral it. Out of bounds to the Warriors. Crusaders putting on some pressure. And Burke has it now. And up and around, and the Warriors just can't close on those in-close shots tonight. And a jump ball called, and that'll keep it with Lincoln Lutheran.
Good job by Faith not to foul there. It was a 2-on-1. She just went high hand and affected the shot and didn't pick up a third foul. She's going to go over to the bench and get a breather anyway.
So right now we've got Ashlyn Ailes, Makylee Ailes, Annie Hueser, Maddie Harms, and Emerson Christ on the floor for Lincoln Christian. That's Hallie with it for the Warriors. She is the libero on their volleyball team this year. Gives up her dribble, and Chris steps in front of it, takes it. No foul, and no foul on the rebound either. It looked like they might have been able to call an over the back on Makylee Ailes on the rebound.
And they got Emerson for not establishing herself inbounds when she touched the ball, but good effort, good hustle.
It's the second time Emerson has had the chance for a layup, but both times a little bit too far under the basket to get a good shot.
Right, definitely contested layups.
Burke drives, ball is tipped by Ailes, but Hallie ends up with it. And she gives up her dribble, tries to bounce inside, and a steal. Oh, I thought I heard a whistle. I guess that was just somebody in the crowd. Here comes Christ again. And okay, let's settle things down here. Minute 18 to go. 20-11. Lincoln Christian in the lead. Long three from Ailes, and she hits it. So our two seniors Hallie Hueser and Makylee Ailes both with 3 threes so far in the first half. Ball on the floor, and we'll have a tie-up, and we'll go back to the Crusaders.
This is a fun game to watch. Both teams play with a lot of intensity, a lot of quick hands. You wouldn't think it's the first week of the season.
Wackel is back in for the Warriors, as well as Elsa Meyer. Again, we've been talking about maybe in the third and fourth quarters, the Warriors will be a little fresher than the Crusaders, but if you can build up a big lead in the first half, that sure helps things. But there's another turnover. And Meyer scores the basket all the way. I'm sorry, that was Wall, not Meyer.
That was a good finish. I wasn't sure if she was going to be able to put enough touch on that for it to go in the basket, but good finish for her.
And she's got all 3 of their points here in this quarter. Annie Hueser goes up and over the defender, but misses the shot. Here comes Wall again. She misses, and Ashlyn Ailes there for the rebound. She is fouled, and she's going to go to the line, 1-on-1.
I think that might have been on Abby Walker.
It is. That's 3.
Wow. Almost made it to halftime. Only 22 seconds left.
And the coach is kind of glaring at that official there.
Yeah.
But then he kind of shakes his head like, yeah, I guess, yeah.
One of those 80-foot fouls we talked about at Seward. It's tough for that.
And a miss on the free throw, but Harms with the rebound and the putback.
Good job by Maddie. Good rebound, good move to get to the basket. Get over to that right side for a layup.
That's only the second 2-point field goal of the night for Lincoln Christian. And Burt, that's Luby in the corner. She misses, and that'll do it for halftime. So Lincoln Christian with a 25-13 lead. They led by 1 at the end of the first quarter. Coach Ehlers still has some work to do at halftime, talking about how we can break that press and try to cut down on the turnovers.
Yeah, this game is great for them.
So we're going to take our halftime break. We got kind of a fun thing tonight. We've got a 2-parter. The first one tonight, or during the girls' game, second during the boys' game. This is a tour of the Lincoln Christian Secondary School. So if you're a prospective family that wants to come to LCS, we're going to show you everything you need to know.
Welcome to Lincoln Christian School, where it's our vision that every child will experience a life-changing education because the gospel of Jesus Christ is at the center of everything that we do. My name is Jill Ballard, and I serve as the Director of Admissions and Communications, and I can't wait to show you around. I want to introduce you to our high school principal, Mr. Brent Ailes, and I've asked him to share a little bit about the staff in the high school for a family that would be considering Lincoln Christian School.
Here at Lincoln Christian, we have outstanding teachers, and we are going to offer a rigorous curriculum, and those teachers are going to put forth innovative and engaging lessons. On top of that, and the great combination which makes us unique is, along with that academic instruction, they're going to love on your student. They're going to encourage your student. They're going to pray with your student, and they're going to hold your student accountable to biblical principles. And when you add all that together, that is what we really feel makes Lincoln Christian unique and our staff so special. And the final piece that I would add is that personal relationship of them knowing your student on a deep, intimate level.
At Lincoln Christian School, we proudly embrace our American history and the exceptional men and women that through God's grace have shaped this country. Social studies at Lincoln Christian School encompass history, culture, economics, political science, and civics through the lens of a biblical worldview as we prepare students to have a rich understanding of the past in order to become transforming influences in our world. To learn a little more, let's hear from one of our social studies teachers, Mr. Grotehouse.
You know, when it comes to teaching in any classroom here at Lincoln Christian, we're definitely always trying to find the truth and teach the truth and look at everything through Scripture. And in history, of course, discovering the truth isn't always that easy because we're looking at everything through man's eyes. We try to come along the kids and talk about ultimately how in every situation throughout history, we're really looking at how our God and Father is guiding us through this world and making sure that no matter what's happening in the world, like a virus or a plague, or political discord, that he's there with us and ultimately he's in charge.
One of our core values at Lincoln Christian School is excellence, and it's probably not displayed any more clearly than through the extraordinary academic performance of our students. As you do a comparison of Lincoln Christian School with local, state, and national schools' ACT scores, you'll see our students outperform the state average by an overwhelming 4.5 points. If you look even closer at our stats, you'll see a 5.1 difference in reading and a 5.5 difference in English. We're excited about the ways our teachers are pursuing excellence to God's glory. One of those teachers is English teacher Dr. Malcolm.
The English Language Arts Department at Lincoln Christian School, we've developed our 7th through 12th grade curriculum to kind of reach two really broad goals. Number one, to help our students become critical processors of information and effective communicators. To do that, we use the 3 strands of English language arts: reading, speaking and listening, and writing. Ultimately, what we want is for students at Lincoln Christian School to be the critical thinkers of the world, the problem solvers. We want them, when they leave here with a diploma in their hands, we want them to be able to go out into that really complex and confusing world, to be able to effectively communicate their ideas and have an impact on that world.
Our secondary school offers a one-on-one learning environment. In a fast-paced, technology-driven world, we aim to equip our students with the computer skills necessary to succeed in higher education and future careers. Mr. Orduna teaches our technology classes at Lincoln Christian in addition to 9th grade Bible. Let's meet him now.
I've been able to teach all kinds of different classes, but this year I'm teaching 9th grade Bible and also 9th grade information technology, and then a couple of other specialty technology classes. And so it's just a lot of fun, just especially at the technology side, as kids are learning how to code, and with this 3D printer here and just some other things. It's really cool to see them explore those things, be creative, and to just grow in their understanding of the computer programming world. But one of my classes is really fun. It's a media tech class where the kids get to basically choose their project. So a lot of the kids, for example, have chosen to build websites and learn how to do hard coding or maybe drag and drop websites. Others have done infographics because they're interested in graphic arts, and so they've kind of specialized in that. Some just want to learn how to do media stuff, and so they just kind of learn all the functions in their cameras and their computers. And I've noticed the kids really enjoy it because they get to choose their learning goals and their topic, and then they get to use class time to explore and investigate, and so it's been really a great class. So
our high school media center is not just a library. The green screen room is used for video production as students create video book trailers and other media projects. We also offer a variety of clubs every year based on student interests. I've asked Mrs. Nelson, our librarian, to share a little about these.
So here at Lincoln Christian, we offer several different clubs here in the Media Center. We have a Girls Who Code club. We have a robotics club, which includes Lego Mindstorm robots and Ozabots, Spheros. We also have a Makers Club where they can use Tinkercad and create things with our 3D printer. We have a breakout club, an escape room where they can create puzzles to break out of a box or escape from a certain room, and we can incorporate that into some of the lessons they're learning in the classrooms, so that's pretty fun. We also have chess club every week and a book club, so those are some clubs that we offer here both for the junior high and in the high school, and they can do that during the week, during their homeroom time, or we also have them during their free time. So.
We offer 4 years of Spanish at Lincoln Christian School. We're blessed to have a native Spanish speaker from Argentina on our team. Meet Mrs. Ecton.
I just love to see how kids get interested as years go by, and we offer different varieties for them to learn. We focus on grammar, vocabulary, reading, and listening. And one of my favorite things is to see when students come to me and tell me how they are able to use the language outside of the school. that gives me so much joy, and I just enjoy seeing them grow in the language, learn to love the language, and not just the language, but also the culture, and especially when they realize how important it is to know a second language. Many of them, they share with me that it's not just important to know as to get ahead in a job or just to make them even more smart, but it's also important for us to share the gospel with others. And I just have so much joy when kids realize that and they are pleased and happy learning a language.
Students have both traditional high school credit opportunities and college dual credit opportunities in math. Teaching mathematics through a biblical worldview at Lincoln Christian doesn't just mean adding a few Bible verses to a lesson. I want to introduce you to Mrs. Free and allow her to share how math is taught in a way that keeps God at the center.
We are passionate about math here in the math department, but we're also all very passionate about Jesus and our relationship with Jesus. And I think there's a natural connection that we can make for our students there. I think God allows us to understand a little bit of his mind when we study math because he's the creator of it. So we learn about his character and his attributes through our study of math, so it allows us to worship him. But it also gives us the tools we need to do our jobs. And so there's that practical level of math too. And, we can go right away to engineering and talk about that with our kids or mathematics. But I think sometimes it's good for us to remind our kids that wherever God has called them, whether that be to be a lawyer or a teacher of any subject, a pastor, an apologist, you need logical skills, you need reasoning skills. And those are things that we really develop and practice and grow in when we study mathematics. So I think here at Lincoln Christian, math is just another way we can worship the Lord and also just fulfill that mandate that he's given us as his image bearers.
Hi, I'm Zach Kassenbaum, the superintendent at Lincoln Christian School, and just wanted to thank you for joining us and watching us on Strive TV on the Crusader Network and just supporting the Lincoln Christian Crusaders. Thank you.
All right, we are ready for half number 2. Lincoln Christian with a 25-13 lead, led by 7 made three-pointers in that first half by the Crusaders. And you gotta, I don't know what the percentage is. We got to be shooting well over 60% from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, I don't remember a whole lot of misses, so you hope that continues, but chances are it won't, and so we might have to work on a little bit more of transition offense after we beat the press. Attacking the basket.
I'm Keith Miles along with Jeremy Hannes, Lincoln Christian and Lincoln Lutheran girls varsity game, and we'll follow this up with the boys varsity game right after that tonight. Crusaders on the road tomorrow at Sutton, girls at 2 p.m., boys at 3:30, and Sutton is a Strive school, so hopefully you'll have a chance to see those games. Go to strive.tv/Sutton tomorrow starting at 2. Warriors start with the ball. That's Hallie with it. Crusaders got in some early foul trouble, but then by the end of the half, the Warriors had more fouls than Lincoln Christian, and there's a turnover, a travel call on Hallie. For the Crusaders, Faith McCullough has 2 personals, nobody else with more than 1. Wackel ended up with 3 fouls, a late one in that first half, and then Addie Ernstmeyer and Jordan Ernstmeyer both with 2 fouls for the Warriors.
Yeah, Abby Wackel, that'll be a big thing to see here at the beginning of the third quarter. She can stay out of foul trouble because she's just so active.
Ailes out of the double team. Long three from Ashlyn Ailes. That's going to be a little bit short. Makylee Ailes hustles and gets the rebound.
I was curious to see who was going to take that first one and see if they were still hot.
Ashlyn was quite a ways out when she launched that one. She tries another one from the far corner, and this one's in.
Good.
So she hit the first one of the game, and she hits the first one of the second half. Ernstmeyer right around the defense, goes up and under, misses the shot. And McCullough has the ball knocked out of bounds, but Lincoln Christian will keep it. This first half reminded me, and that ball's tipped. by Wackel. Gets her hands on it again and out of bounds. It reminded me a lot of last year's girls' Seward game against Seward. We talked a little about that again in our game on Tuesday night. Seward was red hot from three-point land in the first half. They led Lincoln Christian by about 11, and the Crusaders battled back in the second half and won that game by 4. Seward really cooled off from the three-point line in the second half. And Ashley Ailes tries another one, up and over. And
go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that was a really smart play, I think, by McCullough. She realized she didn't have good position and was able to kick it back out.
Yeah, correct. Last time that started to happen, she traveled, so she got rid of it in time. I was just going to say I've seen more basketballs bounce over the backboard in this game as a result of a bunch of three-pointers probably being shot.
And Ernstmeyer goes to the glass, and she is fouled by Hueser. I think that'll be before the shot, though. Hallie picks up her second. First team foul of the half. Inside to Burt, and she misses and ends up with the rebound after the ball went through several people's hands. Chris pokes at it, but Burt gets it back.
Nice pass.
That was a great pass, a no-look pass into Ernstmeyer, and she finishes.
Yeah, Lutheran's had a lot of chances, missed a lot of bunny shots. I think part of that, maybe it's their first game.
Ashley Ailes a little bit too strong on that. Ball goes through Wackel's hands, and then it's going to be tied up. It'll go back to Lutheran on the jump ball.
So we've kind of cooled off. I think we're 1 for 4 to start this half, and it'll be interesting to see. I'm sure we'll keep shooting it, but we'll probably try something else here. And we didn't switch the possession arrow.
Yeah, I guess the arrow wasn't facing the right way. It'll go to the Crusaders instead. 5:35 to go, third quarter. First conference game for both teams this season. Makylee drives, has it blocked by Oxley. Makylee from the corner, short with that, and the rebound comes down to Wackel.
Emerson with good ball pressure on Burt. It's been a theme this game.
And the ball out of bounds, and Lincoln Lutheran catches a break there. They will keep it. Ashley Ailes almost had a steal.
Annie Hueser in for Emerson.
And Erica Young, Jordan Ernstmeyer in, as well as number 21. No, that is Young is 21.
Jenna Luby.
Yeah, Luby's the other one. Young has it. It's Jordan Ernstmeyer, and out of bounds to LCS.
I coached Jenna Luby for the last 2 or 3 years on our lasers program, so kind of conflicted here. Want her to do well, but Crusaders are going to need to win this game.
And Jenna is a what? Freshman.
She is a freshman.
Okay.
Her and Talon played on the same team.
She's the only freshman on the varsity for the Warriors. Annie Hueser, a freshman for LCS. Back to her sister Hallie. Annie in the corner. Goes around Hallie's screen. Now Christ bounces to McCullough. Great shot from Faith. Good position, and hits one from about 9 feet out. That's Faith's first points tonight.
It's a good-looking shot. We're going to need more of that.
It's 30-15. Crusaders have a comfortable lead, but not really. I guess I wouldn't call this comfortable because Lutheran has played some great defense. They've just had a lot of miscues on the other end, both as far not all turnovers. Some of them they've missed some shots that you'd think are going to start falling for them at some point.
Yep.
And they take a quick timeout right now. That's Wade Coulter in his first year as the head coach at Lincoln Lutheran. He comes over from Columbus SCOTUS, where he was an assistant last year. And I mentioned some of the other games going on tonight. Crete hosting Grand Island Northwest, both boys and girls doubleheader. But on the girls' side, those are the last 2 state champions in Class B. Crete won it last year and Northwest the year before. Big game in the conference tonight. Grand Island Central Catholic hosting Columbus Scotus. Also Hastings St. Cecilia hosting Doniphan Trumbull. Kearney Catholic at home against Ord. And Malcolm, another one of those Lancaster County schools that's getting their first game in tonight. And on the boys' side, they've got a tough challenge tonight. They're taking on Auburn, the defending two-time state champion. So how's that for having a week of practice and then having to go up against Auburn?
Yeah, it'd be tough.
Annie Hueser into the front court and down in the corner. Now comes back outside. Halfway through this third quarter. And Annie Hueser with a long three, in and out. And the rebound comes down to Young. That's Luby with it. Gives up her dribble. And Wall is fouled by Hallie Hueser. That'll be 3, I think. Yeah, 3 on Hallie.
A little bit of a hand check there.
So this half starting just like the first half foul-wise. The Crusaders got some early fouls in the first half. Lutheran still doesn't have any in this half, but things turned around later on in that first half. Hallie's going to go to the bench. Ava Schneider is in, and so is Maddie Harms for Faith McCullough. Nice inbounds pass right to Ernstmeyer. She has an easy basket.
Yeah, Addie sealed well on that play. I think it was Ashlyn, and an easy bucket.
Ashlyn back to Makylee. Over to Annie Hueser down in the corner. Makylee Ailes launches a 3. And that one, it looked like that might kind of glance off the glass and go in. And down on the other end, a basket for Young.
We need to be careful now. They're not going to let up their intensity. And if our threes aren't coming in, we're going to have to find a different way.
And right on cue, another steal. And Ernstmeyer will go to the free throw line. And we're on some of these passes where it's like we're telegraphing the passes, and they're able to just step right in front of them.
Right. Yeah, we're trying to make that long, high pass, and they're quick enough. They can step in front. We got to meet the ball and try to get there first. They can score quick with that press. Quick transition points is what's going to get them back in it.
Crusaders led by 12 at halftime. It's 11 right now. And the long rebound comes down to Young. And a jump ball will keep it with the Warriors.
Yeah, we were in good position there. We just didn't actually box out. So I don't think they're going to call over them back too often if we're not actively boxing it out. So.
Kicked ball will keep it with the Warriors. Again, Lincoln Lutheran tomorrow, they will be home for their home opener this year against the Milford Eagles. Young drives, loses the ball, and Makylee Ailes ends up with the steal, but then bounces it on the end line. So I don't know if you get credit for a steal or not.
Not sure.
You get credit for a steal and a turnover, or just nothing? Maybe in the
just cancel
stats,
each other out.
Yeah. And Burke travels. She was wide open. I thought maybe she would launch a 3 from there, but was going to try to drive the baseline.
She knew where she wanted to go. Got to dribble the ball.
Chris now with it for the Crusaders. Hueser to Hueser, and now Makylee Ailes. Kicks out to Hallie Hueser, tries a 3 and hits another one.
Great shot for Hallie.
Hallie has got 4 threes tonight. That's all of her points. And that foul on Annie Hueser, I think?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was. Kind of got in the way. I think Bert was a little out of control, but Annie just kind of jumped in there, and I think it was a good call.
Oxley is in. So they've got Ernstmeyer and Wall and Burt, Oxley and Luby.
I'm not sure what we called there.
I think a kicked ball. I think Makylee
got it. Gotcha.
Kicked it.
Nope, tried it again.
Yeah. Ball on the floor, and Christ is able to reach in and quick hands, grabs it, and doesn't get tied up.
Right, really smart basketball play. Knew the spin was coming, and she was there waiting for it.
Oh, and there's another telegraph pass that results in the steal, and Burke lays it in. And Harms able to reach up and grab that one, but then she's kind of trapped, gets it up to Ailes, and Ailes, wow, kept it in bounds. Right in front of the coach.
Nice
bounces to Christ, and Christ misses. A little bit too high off the glass.
It was a good look from Maddie. Good cut by Emerson.
And a carry call on Wall, and she had good position to get a decent shot there, but just carried it. Jana DeHaan in, Makylee Ailes out. Crusaders still a 12-point lead, and again, just like in the first half, it seems like Lincoln Lutheran has really outplayed the Crusaders here in the third quarter, but it's exactly the same margin as it was at halftime. Hueser in the front court. Now DeHaan kicks back to Hallie Hueser. Annie over in the corner. Maddie Harms. And Maddie's going to see more minutes, I'm sure, with Addie Eiler's injury.
All right.
And Annie Hueser with another three.
Big
or actually,
three.
that's Annie's first of the night.
Yeah, big three by Annie.
And a nice shot by Ernstmeyer. She misses. The putback by Oxley, and she will have a chance for 3 points.
Yeah, tough play from Maddie there. I think she had to come over, leave Oxley and help out, and then just kind of wrong place, wrong time.
35 seconds to go. The Crusaders in the lead. And Oxley misses the rebound. DeHaan grabs that long rebound.
You got 30 seconds.
Let's see if once we get it into the front court, we'll see if we try to hold for a final shot here. Ashlyn Ailes over in the corner. DeHaan. Christ back to Harms, and she's on the ground, loses it, but is able to get it outside to. There's DeHaan. She launches one and hits it. A huge shot from Jana DeHaan, and that gives the Crusaders a 16-point lead after 3 quarters.
Hey Crusader Nation, Mark Powell here, Director of Stewardship and Advancement for the Lincoln Christian School Foundation. Just want to make you aware of a special opportunity for our families and supporters of the school. As you know, we're in the midst of a campaign, a $3.7 million Shields multi-purpose facility. And to date, the Lord has provided $1.5 million of that goal, trying to raise the remaining $2.2 million. And we have a generous supporter of the school that has put a matching gift in place for the last 3 weeks of 2020. It's a $450,000 match. It's dollar for dollar. And any gift given in the next 3 weeks will be matched to move us maybe a little bit closer to building that Shields Multipurpose Center. You can contact me at 402-488-8888, extension 224, or you can find more information about this exciting project on the school's website.
Well, we asked the question at the beginning of the second half whether Lincoln Christian was going to cool off from the three-point line, and I guess so far the answer is no, not really.
No, they started a little slow that quarter, but, man, towards the end they picked it up again. So
4 threes in the third quarter to go with 7 in the first half. And this is reminiscent of back about 5-6 years ago when Lincoln Christian had Tatum Coleman and Chloe Dwarick and I'm drawing a blank. There was Ashlyn Power, and they were all launching threes, and we set one year we set a all-time state record as far as made threes for the season.
Right.
Don't know if this team's going to match that for the season, but for one night they're pretty darn good from behind the arc.
I'm sure they'll try.
Chris able to grab that one. Ashlyn Ailes launches and hits another one. So Ashlyn now has the first bucket of the first, third, and fourth quarters, and all of them are three-pointers.
Right.
And Burke drives. Warriors are going to have to start firing. They get it inside to Oxley. Nice strip by Ashlyn Ailes. And Oxley goes up and draws the foul. A little body contact from Faith McCullough.
Yeah, it was great hands by Ashlyn. Got her hands on that, and it just ball ended up in Oxley's hands and drew the foul.
We'll shoot one more.
Oxley's got 4 so far tonight. Misses the second free throw. McCullough tracks it down. Hallie Hueser around the double team. I'm just really impressed with Chris' quickness.
Right.
It seems more evident tonight than it did on Tuesday against Seward.
No, I agree.
Crusaders with a 10-point win Tuesday against Seward. They're up by 18 right now. But given the way the Warriors have played defense, I don't think it's any time to get too relaxed.
No, they showed at the end of that, or in that third quarter, they can score in a hurry, or at least get good scoring opportunities quickly.
And the foul goes on Addie Ernstmeyer. That's the first team foul on the Warriors here in the second half. Doesn't come until a minute and a half into the fourth quarter.
Yep, she did a good job.
That's her third team foul. Third personal foul. She and Wackel both have 3. Wackel's played the whole second half and hasn't picked up a foul. And a little bump by Burt on Ailes. Ailes will throw it in front of her own bench. Crusaders can afford to be patient with the big lead.
Right.
Nope, and a block, and that'll send Makylee to the line for 3 free throws. And was that on Wackel? I think it was, yeah.
She'd probably like to have that one back. Never want to foul a jump shooter, especially a 3-point shooter, for your 4th foul.
And you know, I think that is the first made free throw for the night for the Crusaders.
I think you're right. She says, how about 2 of them? Let's try for 3. There we go.
And she does. Hits all 3, and it's now a 21-point margin for the Crusaders, and they put on some pressure. Wall into the front court. And Annie Hueser picks up the foul, and that'll put the Warriors at the line. 1-1. Luby will go. That's 3 fouls on Annie Hueser.
Hallie Hueser checks in.
Just under 6 minutes to go. Crusaders and the Warriors. Boys game will follow. And for Luby, that's her first point. Jordan Ernstmeyer back in for Caitlin Oxley. For the Crusaders, they've got Hallie Hueser, Annie Hueser, Ashlyn Ailes, Makylee Ailes, and Faith McCullough. Well, you must teach those girls how to shoot free throws.
You know,
she's 2 for 2.
Yeah. She used to win most of our free throw contests. So.
Pressure again from Lutheran. And Annie Hueser has given up the dribble, and a timeout by Coach Ehlers. He's got plenty of times out, so smart call there. About 9.5 seconds, I think, in the backcourt when he signals the timeout.
Might as well use it.
So we'll talk a bit here during this timeout. Again, you saw Mark Powell before the game, and then in that last break between quarters talking about our capital campaign, To God Be the Glory, trying to raise money for new academic and activities facilities. The Shields Center will have another gym that can be used for practice or some junior high competitions, things like that. Also, practice areas for baseball, tennis, wrestling, cheerleading, and 3 new classrooms as well. So this is a great project, and we have a great opportunity. A matching gift is available. If we can raise in the next 3 weeks, by December 31st, we can get up to $450,000 in a matching gift toward that campaign. So contact Mark Powell if you'd like to learn more about it or like to contribute. You can call Mark at 402-488-8888, extension 224, and there's a steal by the Warriors. Another errant pass, and Jordan Ernstmeyer steps in front of it. Burke will set it up, 5.5 to go in the game. And a loose ball, it's on the floor. The Warriors pick it up. And then Young travels.
Yeah, she hesitated a little bit. Should have just picked up the ball and taken that shot.
Right, I mean, she was wide open and hesitated just a bit. So the new Shields Center is going to be great for any parent of a junior high basketball player, because we'll have one more gym so they won't have to practice at 6 a.m. all the time.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Makylee Ailes launches a 3. Just a bit short with this one, and Holly tracks down the rebound. And a nice play on the offensive end by the Warriors. That is Jordan Ernstmeyer who scores.
Yeah, that was a good pass from Wall.
It's 45-28. Crusaders up by 17. They were up by 12 at half, so they've extended that lead. Hallie Hueser launches from 3. That's a bit long. But Maddie Harms, great position. The offensive rebound, misses on the putback. And then Jordan Ernstmeyer, and then Christ is going to pick up a foul. And that, talk about an amazing stat to me at least. That's a first foul on Christ, and she is probably one of the most aggressive defenders Lincoln Christian has.
Right.
So that tells you she plays very smart.
Yeah, it was similar to when Burt got her first foul for Lutheran not too long ago. I kind of thought the same thing.
Jordan Ernstmeyer will shoot free throws.
Check in for the Warriors.
And that one misses everything. It'll go back over to the Crusaders. Lincoln Christian's got Maddie Harms on the floor along with Emerson Christ, Annie Hueser, Makylee Ailes, and Hallie Hueser. And Christ, good maneuvering to get into the front court. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with LCS. So during the 3-week hiatus, that was not just schools, it was club sports as well, right? So everybody shut down for that 3-week period.
Yep, Lancaster County, it was There were some teams that went to maybe Omaha or Grand Island and played, but on the club level, but couldn't practice in the county just like the high schools.
Under 4 minutes to go in the game, and the Crusaders up comfortably, but not necessarily. Lutheran continues to play aggressive defense. We'll see if they start fouling to try to put the Crusaders at the line and get the ball back. A nice running jumper or not a floater, kind of an underhanded scoop shot by Hueser.
She shot that with her left. Her right was going to be too close to the defender, so she put it up there with her left, and it bounced in.
And then a steal on the other end. Makylee Ailes brings it back outside. Good, smart move by the senior. Annie Hueser tries a three and hits another one. So that's 2 for Annie. And that is 13 on the game. So 39 of the 50 points have come on three-pointers, though, and there's a steal by Ailes and a steal right back by Ernstmeyer, and she lays it in.
Yeah, we haven't really cooled off the second half. We just have not been shooting a whole lot this quarter, so.
Right. 50-30. Christ right through traffic, then kicks it back outside. Makylee Ailes is going to try it and hit it.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure out what to do when we're not hitting threes. Maybe a different game.
Yeah. So the Warriors take a timeout. They're down by 23. Lincoln Christian's going to go to 2-0 for new coach Britt Ehlers. And even though it's a win, and again, great shooting from behind the arc, but there'll still be some things that he'll have to work on with his team.
Oh, definitely. This is a good test. I mean, we saw how they started 11-10 after the first quarter. Lutheran has a lot of good athletes. New coach, first game. I expect them to be vastly improved this year, even from beginning to end of the year. So I think this was a really good test for us. And we showed that, like you said, we got things to work on.
And we've got potentially a couple more chances to meet up with Lutheran, potentially in the Centennial Conference Tournament, and then we'll be in the same sub-district. Sub-district the same as it was last year. You've got Lincoln Christian, Lincoln Lutheran, Malcolm, Milford, and Raymond Central. And one thing that's different this year is that one of the teams in each sub-district will host the sub-district. It's not necessarily the highest seed, but if you're interested, you can put in a bid to host it. And Coach Kurt Earl says he's already submitted a bid to see if LCS can host the sub-districts.
But he has.
Oxley with another easy shot down low, and the Warriors have probably missed a dozen of those tonight.
Right. I think part of that is just first game of the year. Everything gets rushed a little bit more.
And Annie Hueser going to try again. And over the back, Makylee Ailes, so that'll be free throws for the Warriors. 3 on Makylee, and we'll see if I'm Coach Britt Ehlers, I may be saying let's not shoot any more threes here.
Right.
We have this in hand.
Right. I believe that maybe is what he just told the team.
Yeah. Addie Ernstmeyer has 8 tonight. Crusaders and the Warriors on the boys' side. They'll be playing after this one. Misses the second, but a putback by Wackel.
Has to be some of her first points.
It is, yeah. And here we were talking about she's the one we got to worry about. Right. And then a steal and a basket by Young.
She definitely impacted the game on defense.
Yep.
Yeah, we did a good job on offense defending her.
53-35, minute and a half. And a turnover, back to the Warriors. And they have a chance to further cut into that lead. And you know what? We'll see how the final score ends up. But the Crusaders will win, but it feels more like a 10-point game than a 20-point game.
Right, it definitely does.
Luby into the front court. Christ right on her. And that's Meyer into the game. Gives up her dribble. Inside for Jordan Ernstmeyer. And Ashlyn Ailes reaches in and grabs it. Then the ball's on the floor and she ends up with it.
This late in the game, every time someone hits the floor, you just really hope they get up. And
right.
You don't want any silly injuries in this last minute or two of a game like this. Still want them to be playing hard, but just a little bit leery after Addie's injury now.
Oh, and a little accidental trip. Annie Hueser goes to the floor. It won't be a shooting foul, though. Only the 4th team foul. Young's first foul. And yeah, both of these teams have expended a lot of energy tonight, and they both got to turn around and play a game tomorrow. So,
see how they both bounce back.
High schoolers bounce back a lot quicker than old guys like me.
Yeah. Me too.
And a smart move by Annie Hueser. She was crowded on the baseline there and brings it back outside. And there's a little, excuse me, foul on Erica Young. So basketball tomorrow, and another crazy thing, the latest ever home football game for the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
Yeah, it'll be a chilly one, but I'm glad we get to play another one. So,
and I guess we can just watch it on TV too. Nobody's going to have to be there freezing except for the players. But yeah, it's thankful to have a game, and Crusaders thankful for a big win. It is a 53-35 win for Coach Britt Ehlers and the Lincoln Christian Crusaders, playing shorthanded with Addie Ehlers out for the season with an injury, but they came back and they were firing on all cylinders from behind the arc tonight.
Yeah, that was a fun game to watch. You know, those threes were dropping, and the girls really looked like they pulled together, and it's going to be difficult. You know, be interesting playing without Addie, but you know, to give a couple more girls chances to play and get more minutes on the court. So.
Unofficially for the Crusaders, Makylee Ailes led them tonight in scoring with 17, 12 for Hallie Hueser, 9 for Ashlyn Ailes, 8 for Annie Hueser, 3 for Jana DeHaan, 2 each for Maddie Harms and Faith McCullough. For the Warriors, they were led by Addie Ernstmeyer with 9 and 7 for Shanae Burt. The Crusaders go to 2-0. The Warriors dropped their first game of the season. These two teams will square off on the boys' side. We'll be back in just about 15 minutes with our boys' game tonight. Jeremy Hannes and Keith Miles with the broadcast here tonight on the Crusader Sports Network. Thanks so much. Come on back and watch that boys' game after a while.